Welcome everybody to our ab crank, joined by the lovely Amy, who I'm sure most of you have seen on our videos, who's been our expert model for all of our workouts. Today's ab crank is clearly going to be focused on the midsection of the body, but rest assured we're not just going to be doing a whole heap of crunches or anything like that. You're going to find some of these exercises are really challenging and challenge you across multiple planes of movement as well. So really keen to get your feedback and your thoughts on this one. We will open up that part of the body as we like to do and get prepared and get warmed up before we get through the four movements. We're going to do 10 reps of each. It's short and sharp. You can either have this as a separate workout to one of your existing workouts, or you can do a few rounds of this as just a short, brief workout. So we'll leave that up to you guys. So the first movement, just to get nice and warm, start in the push-up position. I know we're all getting a bit sick of being in that position, but we're going to stack the shoulders. So take the left hand off the ground, stack the shoulders, and then we're going to reach that over the top of the body. Beautiful, nice position. We come back. Let's go to the other side. Stack the shoulders, and then we reach. There's a tendency to get a little bit lazy through the hips, so we just want to make sure the hips are staying up nice and high. Take the arm over, beautiful. Amy's got great range here, guys, so if you can't quite get to that position where she's demonstrating, don't feel bad. Just go to where you can go. Let's go one more each side, guys. Nice reach over, hips are elevated. Beautiful, stack, and we reach. Excellent. First one, you guys are familiar with this exercise. I'm sure you've done it at some point. We are literally going to add a twist though. So it's going to be a side plank, and you've got your variations if you need to bend through the knees or keep your knees on the ground. We're going off the feet though, and we're going to go through the reach through the torso, and then we stack again. So we are working through 10 reps of this one, guys. Again, a little bit easier, harder than it looks, that's for sure. Amy's doing a good job here. You can increase the lever, so you can go onto the hand if you like, but feel free just to stay in this position. And as I mentioned, if you need to bend the knees, that'll make this a little bit easier as well. But this is a great one to work towards. And like I said, we are adding rotation into this movement. Beautiful. How many you got there, Amy?
That's 10.
Beautiful. All right, let's change sides. We're going to do the other side of the body, of course. We reach through. If you want to get really gnarly with this, if you feel like taking this up a little bit, if you've got a really light hand weight, or 1 or 2 kilo, that can make this exercise a little bit more difficult or challenging as well. But for most people, staying in this position is fine. Or as I said, if you need to bend the knees to modify it a little bit, also an awesome exercise. Beautiful. Okay, I'm really looking forward to our next one. Our next one's going to be good. You will need something quite small that you can just relax on the sort of crease of your lower back. So we're lucky enough to have a plate. It's not the load that you're worried about in this workout or in this movement. It's something to give you feedback to know, are you keeping stable? So you're going to see Amy's in a beautiful position, like that box position there, wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Can she stabilize that thing that's resting on her lower back and then extend one arm out, back to center? One arm out. There's that slight pause at the end of the movement. Beautiful. And we are going for 10 reps here. So she's already got through 4. So you see, it's not the load that we're worried about here. It's can she stabilize with that thing sitting on the lower spine there, or the lower back. She's doing a really good job. You can see there's still that little bit of movement, but trust me, she's making this seem way easier than it is. So you can find anything at home that you can just put there, maybe not your expensive cutlery or anything like that, but something that you don't mind if it falls off, because there's a good chance it will. All right, our last exercise in our little ab crank for today, it's called a hollow body rock. So it's a gymnastics style movement, if you like, that's become quite popular. Amy's going to show you 2 variations. First variation is knees bent, tucking the chin a little bit, creating almost like a curve in her body. We're going to do 5 reps there. You guys want to take it up a notch, legs go out, arms go overhead. Like she's doming through her entire body, through her entire torso there. Beautiful. Guys, 4 exercises, 10 reps of each. A pretty conclusive workout of that midsection area, including some rotation, including some different positions for the pelvis as well. Great workout to do at the end of one of your other workouts potentially, or you can get through that in a few series and do that as a standalone. Thanks for joining us. Thanks of course to Amy. We'll look forward to seeing you soon.